السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين إمام المتقين ورحمة الله للعالمين سيدنا مولانا محمد الصادق الوعد الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على حبيبك ورسولك سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم صلاة ترضيك وترضيك وترضى بها عنا في مجلسنا هذا في ليلتنا هذه برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Inshallah, tonight we're going to start again Majlis Teaching, the book, the best book of ar-Rabbani by Sayyidina Shaykh Al-Fath Jailani. So Allah bless us with the continue, inshallah. Today, tonight we are going to read the 31st discourse. 31st discourse, inshallah. This is almost half of the book. Yeah. Inshallah. Last time.
It was in the schoolhouse in the late evening of the 18th of Ramadan al-Khair, 544 after Hijrah, that the Shaykh, may Allah be well pleased with him, said after some discussion, anger is praiseworthy when it is for the sake of Allah Almighty and glorious is He, but blameworthy when it is for the sake of any other. The believer becomes enraged for the sake of Allah, not for his own sake. He becomes enraged in support of his religion, not in support of himself. He gets angry when there is a violation of any of the rules of Allah, just as the tiger gets angry when they take away his prey. So Allah will surely defend his anger and prove his satisfaction. Do not pretend that your anger is for the sake of Allah when it is actually for your own sake, for then you will be a hypocrite, nothing, and everything like that, because what belongs to Allah is complete, lasting, and superabundant, whereas that which belongs to any other is changeable and impermanent. Whenever you do something, therefore, you must keep your lower self, nafs, your passion, power, and your devil, shaitan, out of it, and do it only for the sake of Allah, and to carry out His commandment. You must do nothing without receiving an unambiguous command from Allah, either via the sacred law or through inspiration, ilham from Allah to your heart. All is in harmony with the sacred law. Abstain from you, from creatures and from the world, that He may give you relief from creation. Wish, I repeat, abstain from you, from creatures and from this world, that He may give you relief from creation. Wish for intimate friendship with the Lord of Truth and the comfort of His nearness. There is no intimate friendship except intimate friendship with Him, and there is no comfort except with Him. After getting clear of the confusions of your lower self, your passions and your existence. Be together with the people of the Lord so that you may be upheld by their support. Perceive through their insight and be regarded with pride as they are regarded with pride. The king, Al-Fath, will glory in your among the rest of the slaves. Purify your heart of all apart from him, for then, through him, you will see the totality of that which is apart from him. You will see him, then through him, you will see his workings in his creation. Just as you are not allowed to enter the presence of kings with your other beings, in a state of uncleanness, you may not enter the presence of the King of Kings, the Lord of Truth, with your inner being, in the state of uncleanness. You are a jar full of dregs. What am I to do with you? You must transform your contents and purify yourself. After that, it will be possible to enter the presence of kings. Your heart contains sins, fear, and hope directed towards creatures, and love of this world and its contents, all of which contributes to the uncleanness of hearts. There is nothing to be said until your lower self dies and is loaded into the beer of your sincerity. Then he will not remind you, pay attention to creatures, if you pay attention to creatures. Meanwhile, as long as you continue to have an existence for them, and you notice them, you will not extend your hand towards them until they kiss you. There is nothing to be said until they are struck with awe in his nearness, so that you have something to distract you from them, from having them kiss your hand, from their giving and withholding, their praise and their blame. When the repentance is genuine, faith becomes genuine and increases. According to the people of Sunnah, faith may be increased and diminished. It increases through worshipful obedience and diminishes through sinful disobedience. This applies to the common folk. As for the elite, their faith increases with the departure of creatures from their hearts and diminishes with their entry therein. It increases with their reliance on Allah and diminishes with their reliance on any other than Him. In their Lord, they place all their trust. On Him they rely. In Him they have confidence. Of Him they are afraid. And on Him they pin their toes. His oneness they affirm, and on Him they depend, for they do not associate partners with Him, and this they denounce. Their affirmation of unity in their hearts, while their affability towards creatures is in their outer beings. When they are treated foolishly, they do not respond in kind. Allah has said concerning them. And when the ignorant address them, they say, peace.
English translation. This subject is very nice and very important. Talking about clearing ourselves from very complicated sickness and diseases. Throughout the book, we have gone through from the beginning. We have hit so much of names of sickness, so many kinds of sickness and diseases. The spiritual one, hasad, ujub, yani proudness, etc. Today talking about something which is going to lead you to something. Talking about a sickness, you are going to deliver yourself out from the sickness. You are going to reach to what we have here just now. Tawbah Nasuh, Tawakkul, depend on Allah, to know that He is helping you, etc. This sickness is anger. Anger. Ghadab. What they call it in Malay? Anger? Huh? Mara? Kemarahan. Kemarahan. So anger or kemarahan in Arabic, ghadab. Ghadab. The advice of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to the person who came to him once, and he said, Ya Rasulullah, advise me. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam looked to him and he said, don't be angry. Don't be angry. Do not show anger. I'm saying it right? Don't be angry. Then he said, Zidni ya Rasulullah, give me more advice. He said, don't be angry. Zidni ya Rasulullah, give me more. He said, don't be angry. 3 times. So he stopped here. He said, if Sayyidina Rasulullah, the Sahaba said, if this person going to ask him, Sayyidina Rasulullah was going to say the same. Don't be angry. The thing is here, Sayyidina Rasulullah, he's like doctor. He knows what is in the heart of the people. Because many of them have come to him and asked for advice, but he gave different advice. But for particular people, he knows them very well. He will talk about their real sickness. So this what Sahabi, when he came to him, said, don't be angry 3 times. Here, if this one, well, this is very important. In fact, if the Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our life nowadays, and we ask him for advice, he will say, don't be angry. This is a problem of all of us. But someone will say, well, we are a human. We are, we're not a machine. And we have feelings towards others. If I have a problem with somebody, I will be angry. This is a reaction. And in fiqh, Hanafi and Shafi'i, if someone has reached the top of his anger, that he, because of that, he has reached to a level in fiqh they call ighlaq. Ighlaq yani closed. His mind jammed. Then he didn't know what he's saying that minute. Yani, if you ask him his name, if he divorces his wife that minute, the divorce won't take part. The talaq is not valid. The talaq is not, because he's too angry. So this is an example for life. We have this problem. If we have this problem, not that mean we cannot, we not try to search of medication to clear it off. Because in the meantime, there are people whom they are not angry for anything. Problem of ours, we are angry for everything. Any small thing will be angry. Yeah. Starting in the house, husband, wife, children. Outside, when you drive your car, when someone, this is all. And it becomes worse when the anger accompanied with words, saying bad words, or action, fight. And because of that, so much of problems happen and the people suffer. It's can't reach someone to kill other. And they will do that. أحد الصالحين or al-hukama, a wise man, said, if you speak when angry, you would utter an enormity upon which you would regret throughout your life. The word will come from your mouth. You are angry, yes. You said, I didn't know what I'm saying. But the people won't understand that. Someone was very angry and he said something bad about someone. That maybe one forgives him. And when the story came up, the people don't know the situation. So they will fabricate many stories, and that's because of spontaneity. Al-Quran, Al-Kareem, always instructing us to avoid anything going to bring problems to ourselves. La ghiba, spying, namima. And normally these people will do that if they are angry. And if you are angry with someone, you spy, you send someone to check, you create fitna for him. This is all because what? The devil. Then there is a connection here between a shaitan and anger. So it's anger here, number one, the first one, the negative one is from a shaitan. In Rasulullah's time, there is someone, he was so angry that his color became reddish color, like fire. And even the jugular, vein appeared from his neck, like Sayyidina Rasulullah said, I know a word. If he said that, if he said it, the anger will go. They say, what is that? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. And he advised, when you are angry, if you are standing, sit down. If you are sitting down, stand up. Change your position. Because the blood, subhanAllah, this is something, they said the blood starts, running very fast, the pressure. So anyone who's angry, we have not done any action, he's not any exercise, nothing. But the anger, subhanAllah, yourself, your spiritually you have affected your body, your physical one. And because of that, the blood starts, running, and you see your heart start. So Sayyidina Rasulullah change position, like someone in position, say, okay, move right, move left, in order for the blood to do something different, or your mind to be busy with something else. So this one is terrible. The second one, the positive anger, but need to be accompanied with wisdom. You need to be wise. If anything affected badly the religion, not only Islam, any other religion, Ahlul Kitab, because we, in our aqidah, كلنا آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله so that is our iman, our belief. If someone speaks bad about Sayyidina Isa or Sayyidina Musa or about Christian, what are you going to say? Yes? No. He is talking about your faith. He is criticizing so you cannot, you must be angry, subhanAllah. Islam said that is a good thing. Respect others. How to identify between these two? Very easy. The one, the anger, the positive one, fi sabilillah. The second one, because of the shaitan plot, makru shaitan. And Al-Quran Al-Kareem was Sahaba, plenty of stories about anger. Because of the time, we don't want to make it very long, but I'll give you an example. Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu. What do you think of him? How strong is he? And how wise is he? Sayyidina Ali. One day, he was fighting. He was in the war. And that enemy whom he was fighting, he was very strong. Sayyidina Ali was very tired. At the end, the sword falling down from the sword of that enemy. So when Sayyidina Ali wants to kill him, that one, the enemy, you know what he had done? He spit it in Sayyidina Ali's face. Spit. Yani, I want to show that I kill him and cut him to pieces, in fact. Yes, this is, I become very angry. Like, Sayyidina Ali left him, didn't kill him. So they said, why? He said, at the beginning want to kill this fi sabilillah, but after he had done what he had done, it was to revenge for myself. Yeah, not fi sabilillah, so I left him. How much goodness he have earned that minute. Subhanallah, how much goodness. Yani in a time of anger, and he come, cool down. You cool down, oh, the goodness you God will be get from Allah, only Allah knows. So far nobody of us got this. Very difficult. Yes, Allah. This is only Ahlul Iman, Ahlul Taqwa. They are, of course. They are. But what I know, we, including myself, not one of them. Yeah, difficult. Sayyidina Umar, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, another example. One day he was walking in Medina. After midnight. Then he had a people house laughing, enjoying, rejoicing. So he realized that they are drinking liquor, na'udhu billah. So he climbed up the wall and he saw them. So he jumped. He jumped in between them. All of a sudden the policeman came. So they, even the drunk got up from there. He said, got you, I got you. I caught you now with any evidence. One of them said, yeah, you came to us with one. What we got you treated. What's that? He said, you got us, caught us drinking, but we caught it the other thing. Number one, tajassus, spying. Spying not allowed in Islam. وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا, Allah said. The second, you enter our house without permission. لَا تَدْخُلُوا بِيُوتًا غَيْرَ بِيُوتِكُمْ. Number three, you scared us. Islam, Sayyidina Rasulullah said, if you scare your brother with a piece of metal, like this, and you made him scared, the angels will curse you that minute. And someone carry the gun, even Allah, the angel will curse you. So, la'anatullahi alayk. Na'udhu billah min dhalik. So, this person, the drunk, said to him, get out from the house. To whom? To Sayyidina Umar. Sayyidina Umar left and closed the door. So next day he was telling this story to Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu. Sayyidina Ali laughed. He said, what? This drunk is faqih. Faqih. He told him, subhanallah. Sayyidina Umar, if someone tell him like that, you know how much Sayyidina Umar in life, Allahu Akbar. He always his hand close to his sword all the time. He said, because I say the truth throughout my life, I used to say the truth. Nowadays I have no friends. No friends. Nobody will be with them. Because they know, always say the truth, like sharp, like knife. So, in case someone says, what are you saying? Come, I am the Khalifa, khalas. So, he kept his hand. He didn't say a word. It's a good lesson. This problem is because start from small till it reaches to become big. The anger. Yani if you find yourself getting angry for small things, that means there is a problem. Because small things you are angry, how about, so what to do here? As-Salihin, here this one really read from us three things. To understand the meaning of sabr. Okay, this is a sickness. If you leave yourself and you have diabetes now, may Allah protect all of us, or pressure, you can take medicine, you leave it, there will be a big problem. You develop a different story. But from the beginning, you start, slowly, two things need policy. Number one, medication. Number two, diet. The medication is Al-Quran. Reading Al-Quran. Especially Ahlul Ilm, some of them said, you read Surah Al-Fatiha, Fatiha all the time. Surah Ar-Rahman. If you read Al-Nujiyat, Al-Dukhan, Al-Waqi'ah, these things, it's very important if you used to it. Because Al-Quran will affect your body physically and spiritually. وَنَزِّلُ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ لِلنَّاسِ. Right? Right? وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةٌ. Now, this is number one. I'm talking about Shifa. Number one. Second one, the Rahmah and Hidayah. This one, you must be with someone. You must accompany somebody who is not agree. And this one, I don't think so we can get. Read about someone who used not to be angry. That is easy. This is everybody can get it. You won't find the books of Sirah, Sirah al-Anbiya, Sirah al-Salihin, without chapter about these things. But how to cool down, how to keep yourself away from anger. This, you will find it. There are many books, and of course you will find it, subhanAllah. Plenty of books. Al-Imam al-Ghazali have chapters in each of his books. When he talk about Ajaib al-Qulub, the wonders of hearts, he will explain the meaning of al-Ghadab. And he will give you the medicine. But he will use Al-Quran al-Karim. The most important to me, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, see their life changed totally. Because they accompany Rasulullah. As At-Tabi'in, their life also changed completely because they followed as-Sahaba. Someone used to be thief and he became mu'min. Somebody was, so this one all, they call as-Sahib, Sahib. The one who you accompany, he will pull you towards him. Subhanallah. And then you will understand. The other thing, if you use to be angry, because يعني في سبيل الله, for Allah's sake, the other anger, which is because of a shaitan, will reduce. You change the thing. If you anger because of يعني, but that mean, not that mean the action will be, you see, for example, someone has done something wrong and you advise him. He has done a sin. Not that mean you come and box him in his, or beat him or punch him. No. As-sabr is very important here. Sayyidina Rasulullah alayhi salatu said, لَأَنْ يَهْدِ اللَّهُ بِكَ رَجُلًا أَحَبُّ يعني رواية خَيْرٌ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا وَمَا عَلَيْهَا في رواية. He said, if Allah guides someone with hidayah through you, you are the reason. This is for you better than dunya and what is in dunya. That means how much you need to be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to reach to that. Correct or not? يعني very cool outcome, subhanAllah. As I mentioned, this need from us 1, 2, 3 times. Especially nowadays, this one, the very common one is the one at home, the angle at home. Husband and wife. With a type of anger like this, misunderstanding, for small things, one of them should leave the dialogue, should leave the war field, what we call it. One of them should leave. But the wife will say, he should do that. He will say, he should do that. And one of them must do that. The one who starts, the one who forgives. This is very important. Normally, we advise the wife to do that. Why? Not because of it's not negative. It's goodness. I give you an example. Sayyidina Al-Hasan radiallahu anhu wal Hussein. One day they had an argument. So they not be talking to each other for quite time, not very long, for a while. So who interfered? I think Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar was closest friend to both of them, very close. So he came to Al-Hussein, he came to Al-Hasan, Hasan said, no, he must come. He got to Al-Hussein, Al-Hussein insists, he said, Al-Hasan must come and ask my forgiveness. And Abdullah ibn Umar said to Sayyidina Hussein, said, Ya Hussein, what is this? He is the eldest. You are youngest. You should go. He said, not because, no, you misunderstand me. I want him to ask my forgiveness. I want him to come to ask my forgiveness for a reason. He said, what's that reason? He said, because I've heard from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, the first one who will enter Jannah is the one who starts to forgive his brother first. And I want that this just to be for Al-Hasan, not for me. Subhanallah. When Abdullah ibn Umar go and told Al-Hasan, Sayyidina Al-Hasan came and kissed Al-Hussein from his forehead. Subhanallah. This is something different. It's not only for brothers, the house. So this is why I said, the wife should do that, because we want the goodness to be for them. Alhamdulillah. It's not, unless we change this understanding, the life will be miserable. And more when enter to the heart, there will be big changes in you, on you, and in your family as well. But as I mentioned, it's not something easy. You must use to it. As long as you are angry fi sabilillah, the other one will go down. When you read the Quran and pray to Allah, Ya Allah, help me. I want to overcome this problem. Inshallah, that will go slowly. This need from us, something very important. Just now in the translation, what is it? Mention about something very important. Is Darul. I don't want to ask you to repeat. Yes. This is but the one just now. I asked you to repeat it. Yeah, where is it? Abstain from you, from creatures, and from this world, that he may give you relief from creation. Abstain from from you, from creatures, and from this world, then Allah may give you relief from creation. What that means? This will clear so much things, the anger and any other thing. The minute you start looking to Allah's doors only and caring for His rahmah only and depend on Him, this is what we have explained before. But how to do that and the meaning of that. He, subhanahu wa ta'ala, will change lots of things inside you without you know. You will find yourself one day, bi'idhnillah, something different. He will take you out from so much things. This man, for whom He likes, لِمَن يَشَاءُ, for whom He will, subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَاللَّهُ يَرْزُقُ مَن يَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. That is from Him. How is that going to be happening? That is no worry. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah, radiyallahu anhu, Abu Dhar, I think, yeah, Abu Dhar al-Ghifari. His mother, she was an unbeliever. And not only that, she used to talk bad of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One day was a bit, angry, and she said so much. It's reached to him, he came to Sayyidina Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, and he said, Ya Rasulullah, pray against her. And he asked Allah to curse her. Like this. That meant Sayyidina Rasulullah prayed. He said, Allahumma hdi fulana, Allahumma abina, Allahumma hdina. 3 times. He go back to the house. He said, when I reached to the house, I heard water. Water falling. When I opened I saw my mother applying wuzu, subhanAllah, taking her wuzu. And Iman. What happened? It's only half an hour. He go and come back. Dua from Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Allah accept. Sayyidina Rasulullah, the dua will 100% accept and very fast, on the spot. He came back. She already said La ilaha illallah. Now she's also preparing to pray. For us, dua. Maybe Allah will accept it that minute. If you ask Allah to Asma al-Husna, Barakat al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah will accept. And dua is very important. When you totally depend on that dua in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you used to it, you will find the sweetness of that in your heart. That's need from us to purify ourselves. See, to purify your heart is exactly when you purify your clothes, when you clean your clothes. Because you are going to meet someone from big majlis, all VVIPs. You're going to clean your swan, you best perfume, to be nice. You go to this one also the same, the Taharatul Qulub. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explained in the Quran about it. How it's going to be here. Al-Ulama, Imam al-Ghazali, one day in his books, he said, I'm just wondering, how come the human, they clean the clothes, and they take bath, they clean them, they wear best clothes, because they want to be, the people looking to them, to say, oh, that's nice. And they don't consider of their hearts, while Allah is looking to that heart. You see, Allah is watching what? Our clothes, our body, our color, the heart. How come you enter in your salah, you pray to Allah and say Allahu Akbar, and your heart is full of jealousy, full of hasad, full of proudness, full of hope. So these things, inshallah, in the future we're going to again to talk about purification of heart in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is that ready? Mustafa Razan. Okay. Coming back to our now, taking care of our heart, it's exactly like when you take, your zahir, your batin, it's exactly when you take care of your zahir. But it's a bit difficult. Why? Because you are doing something. Purify yourself, your heart, for the goodness of dunya and for the goodness of akhirah and for the everlasting life and staying in akhirah. And compare what are we doing now in our life to what is next and what Allah prepared for al-mu'mineen and al-mu'minat. We're buying, let's say you're buying Jannah with nothing. One small thing, I prayer. Once in a year, fasting. But subhanAllah, what Allah prepared for you. And if someone wants to buy a house now, physically, you will go to the owner of the house and say, your house worth 10 million, can you sell for me 100,000 only? Nobody will accept that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with His rahmah, with forgiveness, with so much of things He blesses us. And Jannah need from us, tawbah nasuh. What he said, the Shaykh Abdul Qadir said about the tawbah nasuh. When repentance is genuine, when repentance, tawbah is genuine, faith becomes genuine and increases. The iman will increase. According to Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the leaders of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, faith may increase and decrease. Increase and decrease. Decrease. Increase and decrease. It increases through worshipful obedience and diminishes through sinful disobedience. You see yourself. We see our position. If you be in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the junior one, the tawbah nasuh. Tawbah nasuh has its own condition. We are talking about, we have explained about this before. And when you start Iman, you see very good, when your faith starts to increase, then we make changes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لِيَزْدَادُوا إِيمَانًا مَعَ إِيمَانِهِمْ. لِيَزْدَادُوا إِيمَانًا مَعَ. Their faith, there will be, لِيَزْدَادُوا إِيمَانًا مَعَ إِيمَانِهِمْ. The faith will come, this iman, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a gift for you. This your iman, the iman which gift from Allah will cover yours. When cover yours, you will be inside, your iman will be inside, you will be protected. But if you see there is no changes on you, or today you are position, situation, tomorrow in your different situation, Today you are praying, everything is good, and you cool and calm. Tomorrow you are angry and this. Mean here, your faith is not really genuine. That is a problem. صفات المؤمنين in القرآن الكريم إنما المؤمنون الذين so much. One of that is صفات المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون. صفات المؤمن نقطة إذا المؤمن في صلاتهم إيش؟ خاشعون. You know them because they have got al-khushu' in their salat. It has khushu'. You know your tawbah is good and genuine one, and you've been accepted as ta'ib, because the problem is not you for you to repent, it's for you to accept for him subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your tawbah. Your tawbah from now till tomorrow. Ya Rabbi Ghafirli, tub alayk, Ya Rabbi Ghafirli, Allahumma tub alayk. If he not going to accept, you come to him with ikhlas. Ikhlas. Then there must be changes in your life. Anything can be recovered. Anything in this life can be recovered. Except al-iman. Oh, if someone lost his faith, na'udhu billah min dhalik, he have lost dunya and akhirah. Then he will be, if he enjoy like animal, the end will be where what you do with the animal, slaughter the animal and grill, or which one, fire. That's what Allah na'udhu billah jahannam. Yaslawna, na'udhu billah. So, if we are not doing well, we'll have many problems. The thing is, as Al-Imam Al-Alusi, Sahib al-Tafsir, I was reading, he said something very nice. He saw people, the forehead become too dark. And they will show, they will put like this to show that يعني سيماهم في وجوههم من أو number one is talking about Sahaba, this one. محمد والذين معه سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر لا. Second, nobody have said, I saw Abu Bakr, Sayyidina Abu Bakr, his one is like you, that one, no. They said this is nur min Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nur al-iman. You know, subhanAllah, you feel. Yani I saw someone, Sayyidina Bilal, radiallahu anhu, for example. Can you see this thing in his forehead? His blood, radiallahu anhu. Ahl Sudan, no, it's not that mean, So Imam Al-Alusi, he said, I don't know what's happened nowadays. We don't have tabi'in. I think maybe either is the head become heavy or the head became hard. So, when we start thinking of ibadah, this is a problem. So, you see, taqwa, we cannot buy it from market. But hidayah. Because al-hidayah nur, yahdillah, what? لنوره من يشاء. الهادي الله يهدي الله لنوره نور إليه. You try to be, you must try to be one of those, inshallah. To your simple ibadah, non-stop one. Yani, you have your word, you have zikr, you're reading the Quran, you have good words to say, do that all the time. Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu also again, Sayyidina Rasulullah gave him zikr to do, which is we normally do, subhanallah, 33 times, alhamdulillah, 33 Allah Akbar. From that day till he passed away, radiallahu anhu, he never stopped. Every day he will do that. Someone asked him, Even on the day of, one day he was fighting. And the fight continued day and night, non-stop. He said, I was riding my horse and fighting, and I was reciting the zikr of Rasulullah. When they said to Rasulullah, what is the most beloved deeds to Allah? حَبُّ الْأَعْمَالِ Allah. He said, أَدْوَمُهَا وَإِنْ قَلَّ. The one you continue doing it, even if it's small, but if you continue doing that, you will find that. He advised one Sahabi, he was having problem in his work, finance problems. Ya Rasulullah, what to do? He asked him to recite Surah Al-Waqi'ah. Surah Al, the one non-stop. Every day. Waqi'ah. But he had believed because you say you take medicine from doctor, you never use it, or you take it as you like, one. But when you think that's, it's different. Sayyidina Rasulullah, when he gave him, because Sayyidina Rasulullah gave him that, he said, Khalas, this is Dawa Muhammadi, min Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Khalas, let me finish that fight. When he has the Iman, subhanAllah, his life became. They said the other one, they said, what you are going to leave for your children? After death, he said, I will leave to them Surah Al-Waqi'ah. My wasiyah, Surah Al-Waqi'ah. SubhanAllah, he concerned on giving his children al-Iman and the pure medicine more than what I'm going to write, this one, that one, this one, that one. إذا مات الإنسان انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. Your name will be forgotten except if we have done three things. Sadaqah jariyah, waqaf, sadaqah, giving to school, anything. Ilmun yuntafa'u bihi, knowledge, book, sharah. You build school, you buy books, you print books, for anything. أو ولد صالح يدعو له. Oh, this one. The boy and the girl pray for daughter and the son will pray for their father. Whenever they read Yasin or Al-Waqi'ah, they read Quran, because he told them that the goodness will go to him as well, inshallah. So these things going to help us too much. بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى. صحبة الصالحين, to accompany as-salihin, that is one of the fastest also medicine. Very fast medicine. I mentioned to you someone, when he asked Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bistami, radiallahu anhu, he came to him and said, Ya Shaykh, please help me. I am in difficulty. He said, what's your difficulty? He said, I want Allah to love me. What to do? He was really concerned. I want Allah to love me. I want to feel that I am beloved one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have committed many sins, but I repent. I came to, but I want to feel that. But I have one of Ahbabullah. So, do something. He said, what to say to him? Pray to him. He wants something very fast and going to help him. So he gave him one medicine which will cover all. He said, try to accompany a salih. Try to accompany a salih. He said, if I accompany them, what is going to happen? He said, they will love you. They will love you. See, subhanAllah, Sayyidina Rasulullah, he loved the Sahaba. Yani, how many of them? Allah, many of them, but you know who's not attending. Where is Fulan? He missed him, sallallahu, because he loves him, alayhi salatu. He loved that Sahaba. Where is Fulan? Go and ask, why? There is lady I mentioned to you, she used to clean the mosque. Black lady, Habashiyah. She used to clean the mosque. He came 1-2 days, he didn't find her. Where is Fulana? He said, Rasulullah, she passed away. He said, why didn't you tell me? He go and he prayed janazah on his grave. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Teaching us. Salihin also, all of them like that. They love their students. And this, subhanAllah, this is the exchange of love. SubhanAllah. Allah said, Bismillah, this is the exchange of love. Allah said about it in the Quran, special position. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, al-akhillahu yawma'idin ba'duhum li ba'd adu illa Each. You love someone for something other than that taqwa and husband. In judgment day will be enemy. You will be enemy to him. Except al-muttaqeen. Illa ahl al-taqwa, or they will be in dunya and they will be in akhirah inshallah. There is hadith. Hadith, yani riwayat. I'm not sure how this is from, but they said there is one who used to be very close to his brother. Very close. Both of them passed away. Say, Judgment Day, he said, Ya Allah, I don't want to enter Jannah unless my brother enter first. He said, your brother enter first before you, because that is my rahmah. Before you ask me, you want to be merciful to him more than me. Or allow him to enter before you ask. SubhanAllah. Allah is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. If Allah doesn't know what is in your heart, who's going to know? Huh? Who's going to know? So, he said, they love you. They will love you. So if they love you, what's going to happen? He said, if they love you, your name will be written in their hearts. Because the love comes from where? And they love fi sabilillah. If you love, your heart put it for Allah, and what Allah loves, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if your name written in their heart, what is going to happen? He asked. He said, if your name written in your heart, you don't know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is focusing on monitoring the hearts of the people. Of Bani Adam. And if he looked to their hearts and he found your name written in their hearts, he will love you because they love you. He will love you because they love you. يعني Sayyidina Rasulullah, Sahaba, anyone whom he loves sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that one is 100% fi Jannah Firdaus. No worry about that. 100,000, but how many of them? They said as-sahabi, ta'rif as-sahabi. As-sahabi, the one who have seen Rasulullah, or the one Rasulullah have seen. Yani once, but Rasulullah have seen him, maybe that's also considered sahabi, min ashab al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Just one look. SubhanAllah. So as-suhbah will help you too much. As-suhbah, and we will explain, inshallah, coming about as-suhbah, the meaning of as-suhbah. What we call company, the company someone, companion, yeah. So as-suhbah, it's something very, Ya Allah, subhanAllah, the names of those people when they accompany Rasulullah till Judgment Day, everybody will know. As-Sahaba. You know Sahaba from where? Now we call Sahaba. Is it? It's come from Sahaba. Sahib. He's not friend. They are types. They type. Inshallah we'll explain about that one day. So, very important for all of us, as-suhbah. And also, something very important. Someone used to ask about the goodness all the time. Ahad al-Sahaba used to ask Rasulullah about the good things. Always. I mean, many of them they ask, but someone used to ask about the bad things. What is it? Is it good? Is it bad? Why? He said to avoid it. That is good. So as we know there is suhbah, there is love, we must make sure that our name will be written in their hearts all the time, not be erased. Sometimes Su'ul Adab make big problems. And Su'ul Adab with Rasulullah, Quran, what Allah said? The end, وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَشْعُرُونَ. The amal will be erased, and the name will be erased, and you don't know about it. Someone will come to Allah. Na'udhu billah. May Allah protect our hearts. We pray to Allah that He bless us with rahmah and barakah in dunya wal akhirah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purify our hearts And we are very concerned about to clean our bodies. We say, Ya Allah, bless us to purify our hearts with your rahmah. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to be quiet. We don't know how to reduce our anger. But because of your help, because you are ar-Rahman, ar-Rahim, al-Malik, al-Quddus, al-Salam, will help us to do that. Ya Allah, bless us to be min as-Salihin, to accompany as-Salihin, to be all as-Salihin, to have the real love to you, the real love to Sayyidina Rasulullah, the junior love to you, to Rasulullah, الصحابة أهل البيت والتابعين والعلماء الصالحين. And not only that, because of this love, Ya Allah, bless us to be with them, inshallah. Pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all of you, your family, your children with الصحة والعافية وتمام الصحة والعافية. شكرا على نعمة الصحة والعافية برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم شافي مرضانا وعافي مبتلانا وسلم أحياءنا وفضلا حفظك لأنبيائك وأوليائك ورسلك ولا تجعلنا من القانتين ولا تجعلنا من الغافلين. اللهم اصلح حالنا ويسر أمورنا وارزقنا وبارك لنا في أرزاقنا، بارك لنا في أزواجنا وذرياتنا، بارك لنا في أهلينا، اجعلنا من أهل التقوى والاستقامة ونعوذ بك اللهم من موجبات الندامة. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تجعلنا من المرحومين ونعوذ بك أن تجعلنا من المحرومين يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اهدنا لما تحب وترضى، اللهم اهدنا ربنا لما تحب وترضى، اللهم قربنا إلى كل عمل تحبنا بعنائنا لهذا العمل يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الطاعات، اجعلنا من أهل الطاعات، اجعلنا من أهل الحسنات، وجنبنا المعصيات والسيئات يا رافع السماوات. اللهم إنا نسألك الخير كله عاجله وآجله ونعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله يا أرحم الراحمين ويا مجيب دعاء المضطرين ويا أمان الخائفين. برحمتك نستغيث يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام، يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام، يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. فرج اللهم كرب المكروبين ونفس هم المهمومين واقض الدين عن المدينين وبارك في أرزاقنا وفي أرزاق الجماعة الحاضرين والحاضرات. بارك لهم في أحوالهم وأقوالهم وأفعالهم وأمورهم الدينية والدنيوية والأخروية يا أرحم الراحمين. إلهنا تقبل دعاءنا منا وأجل أبوابك الخفية في كل مجنة الذين سبقوا لهم الحسنى. سألناك بالنبي وآله وصحبه وسلم. الفاتحة.